Good day, my name is Sajmera, and me and my family operate the East India Company restaurants. I can tell you one of the biggest questions on most small business minds right now is when are we going to get back to normal? And if you place normal on a timeline, it's somewhere over here in the future. And if you place where we are right now, emerging from the crisis, we're somewhere over here. And in between is what we're going to call the restart. So what is the restart? How is it going to affect your business? And who's even going to call when the restart starts? Well, first question is first. It's most likely to be called by politicians, backed by public health officials, backed by very good statistics from our hospitals and our society. When is it going to be called? Well, you're starting to hear jurisdictions from across Canada starting to ease restrictions, introduce new guidelines as we speak, and this is the week of April 29th. In fact, here in Manitoba, just yesterday, the Premier announced some new guidelines starting May 4th. So expect staggered openings, and that most likely means that you're going to have some businesses open ahead of others. So, for example, patios have been announced to open, but not full-run dine-in restaurants. When full-run dine-in restaurants do open, most likely you're going to expect a reduced capacity, and that's going to apply to other similar businesses as well. Definitely contact your association that presides over your particular industry and find out exactly what that means for you. Speaking of which, guidelines. Expect an overarching set of guidelines from across the board and specific guidelines for your industry. So again, definitely check in with your association. Now, when does it start and when does it end? Like I said, there's no particular start date to the restart because different jurisdictions are going to be introduced different staggered times, and the end date is not necessarily set in stone because it's going to be based on a couple of different factors associated to the key point here, and that is public sentiment. Public sentiment, public confidence going back to businesses, going back outside is going to be absolutely key and critical. So what are the two things that are going to affect public confidence? Well, the first thing is going to be health related and based somewhere around vaccines, herd immunity, something to deal with the symptoms in a real fashion. And the second is going to be the perception of your business or society in general doing the best it can to put its best foot forward so that people feel comfortable when they do go out in terms of their safety. So those are some key points around the restart. If you've got any questions, I'd love to hear from them. If you've got any comments, please put them down there. Stay safe, everyone. Be good. We'll talk to you all soon.